This is Indie Attack again for another episode. I am Kelson.
I am Woody.
And today we're playing Lurking. And this is by a team of students from DigiPen in Singapore, the digital video game school.
Yeah. Doesn't really seem... It is a sort of fluid naming convention to who's making this. It's kind of all over the place.
If you go to the page, you can find there's four dudes with Twitter handles and very hard to pronounce names. And Lurking is a unique horror-based little game demo, really, because we've found...
Proof of concept.
It's a proof of concept because there's going to be a sequel called Stifled, but really it's like... Lurking is like a 15-minute tech demo, essentially, 15-20-minute tech demo. But that being said, it's a really cool idea where you're in this sort of sonar world, basically, where you make noise and your noise reverberates around you, and that fills out the world that is blacked out.
Yeah, you have echolocation.
Exactly. You have echolocation, so you hit the Z button and it sends a little sound plume around and it fills out your room.
Or if you really want to get technical, you can plug in a microphone.
Right.
And make noise into the microphone.
Exactly.
Do it that way.
You can, and they say this is the ideal way to play it. I kind of had technical issues with getting my microphone to work in that way, but you can, like, record your sound levels, and basically, like, the idea would be, I guess, that, like, when you want to make noise, you can, like, scream.
Duh.
Yeah, and be like, ah! Ah! So, which is that's a cool novel idea. Also, I believe this game had, support the Oculus Rift support. Yeah, which is a terrifying notion.
Yeah, Oculus Rift and sound movement. This is like a weird sensory deprivation.
Yeah, totally. This is meant to toy with your psyche immensely, essentially. And so, that being said, basically you're these kind of like weird, like nondescript, sort of wispy creatures, just like
they're not really very scary. Like the environment is more scary than they are. Their appearance wise, they're almost kind of goofy looking.
They are kind of goofy looking. Even the spooky creatures that you encounter. So I guess to just actually explain what's happening in the game, you just kind of are in like a science lab, and you basically, like many a horror game, you realize something has gone awry, an experiment has gone awry. You collect these little sound journal entry things, a la, whatever, BioShock Infinite, little caches of sound, and this like mad German scientist is kind of like, oh, this was the thing I was doing and now it's gone wrong. I don't really understand what the issue was, because like it's basically there's just these like red monster guys. Like I don't know how, I guess what I'm saying is how the concept of the game really ties into the plot of the game per se, where like your sound, because like it's just kind of like there's these zombie guys who are all crazo, and then you're sort of unable to see things, but whatever. I'm sure Stifled will have more of a through line to it.
It seemed the 30-second teaser seems to suggest something more.
Yeah, a little girl going, shh. But, Lurking is an exercise in tone, basically, is what we get,
It's a neat thing.
It's a neat thing. It's a cool experiment, and it plays really well.
And it's funny to note too that at E3 this year, unfortunately I can't actually recall any of the titles. I saw 2 games that have a almost identical concept to this, that are both like the echolocation, even the same thing of using lines to send out and interacting with other just like solid black lines kind of a thing. Yeah,
and it makes like a unique. There are sort of essentially puzzles where you're trying to navigate an environment, and these like people who are all freaked out be in your way, and so you have to figure out a way to like throw a box in the corner, and then it's cool to see your enemy slowly as they're making their creepy noises.
Yeah, it's a different puzzle-solving mechanic.
Yeah, too. They're kind of reverberating as they walk, because they're like, crying or making creepy noises. So you see their noise as they go investigate it, and you can sneak around them. So there's a lot of potential here. And I think Lurking is definitely worth downloading and checking out if you're a horror game fan, or just it looks intriguing, because it's definitely, going for something at least tangentially unique in its gameplay, and
so check it out. It's a neat concept,
definitely. And
then we'll take a look at Stifled when it comes out too.
We'll circle back around on that one.